Hey there, y'all. Disney D Prince here today with another Disney doll unboxing. Today we have got the brand new Disney Villains Mother Gothel doll. I was kind of expecting her to come like the standard Playline dolls. Instead, she came packaged like the Disney Villains 3-pack, and she has the Disney Villains logo on there, which really gives me hope that we're gonna get some of the more obscure Disney villains. Like, if we get like Dr. Facilier, I'd be so happy. They've done Naveen and they've done Eric already. So those are our only two princes other than Flynn and Kristoff that have been done. So I'm holding out hopes that we're going to get a new Mattel Ursula that's not the live action one. That maybe we'll get a Dr. Facilier, and maybe we will get a couple of the other smaller villains. Like, I'd love to see Mattel do Jafar again. And honestly, I was not expecting to get Mother Gothel. Like, Hasbro had the license for a long time and didn't make her until last year, and she didn't really get a store release. She seemed to kind of be like online retailer exclusives. And it was right at the end of their contract. So I was pleasantly surprised when Mattel released this doll's pictures. So yeah, I'm very excited about this. She is a $20 doll, which is right along the line of our 3-pack that we got. So a bit pricier, but she does have a full fabric outfit. And she's not hard to open from the package. Like, just look at that. Like, she looks so menacing and fierce, and I am here for it. Like, not only does she have a full fabric dress with a bit of embroidery up here, she's got a delicate pattern to her fabric that makes it look more realistic to like the Renaissance period that the movie's based on. She's also got the flower that we haven't really seen a ton of times, considering it doesn't really play a huge role in the movie once Rapunzel's born. But it's really interesting to see the sunflower. And she also comes with a basket. The only thing that would make her slightly more accurate to the movie is if she also came with like a cloak. But this dress is already better quality than what we got from Shop Disney. So I'm pleasantly surprised. Like, this is probably better than any of the 3-pack dolls that we got. Just because it's more accurate to the movie. They didn't skimp on the detail. The face mold is incredible. And we actually got some accessories too. Whereas when we spent the $60 to get the 3 other villains, we didn't get anything else. We got their outfits and that was it. But let's take a little bit of a closer look. So she's got this insert, which is how she's stored in the box. There's no stand, but that's all right. But she does come out like this, so you can reuse the box, which we love that. We love the reusability. I'm going to take out the little accessories first. So here we've got her basket, which they didn't skimp on the detailing, really. The only thing they skimped out on is not continuing the basket weave pattern on the inside, but that's okay. Here is the sunflower. A very cute, very detailed mold. Done in translucent yellow for the flower. And probably the whole thing, and this is painted pretty well for the green and the nice purple detailing in there. So that's not bad. We don't hate that. And then we are going to take her out of her box. Look at her cute boots. Like, I'm hopeful that these will be easy to put onto a new body, because unfortunately, even at the $20 mark, she is not articulated beyond the standard articulation. So it is a bit of a bummer that we don't have that like full articulation that would make her really just like complete. But aside from that, she is gorgeous. So we're gonna do, okay. So we take her out. Now she has curly hair. That does mean her box hair is going to be a little bit harder to fix. Just because the standard, like, just swoosh it and brush through it doesn't work as well with thick curly hair. But that actually did pretty much fix it. And the nice thing is they actually remembered her tiny little bangs. And just look at this face paint. She's got glitter eyeshadow. Like, I mean, the eyes, the perfect villainous face mold. Like, she is not flat-faced or anything. Like, we love this. Like, a close-up of that pattern. Like, we have got this ribbon has the pattern on both sides, so that gold is not only there. We've got the gold stitching for the hem, so there's no raw edges on this outfit, because even down here where it's not the gold stitching, it is still stitched. So this is really, really well made dress. We've got solid Velcro down here on the back. I want to show you guys what the articulation on this body looks like, just so you understand why I will rebody her. But she is very, very pretty. So she is a standard body. There's no elbow articulation or wrist or knee. She is pretty standard body sized though, so that's pretty good as far as putting her onto a new body. And again, we've got her boots, which these are a great mold. Again, she's got that newer Disney princess foot, where these are, well, she actually seems like she has smaller feet now that I look at her. We're going to try her on a standard Barbie foot. This is a Belle that I've rebodied, by the way. Okay, no, so it's still bigger, but it will stay on, so I can keep her shoes on, because it's not just going to like fall out because it's got this ankle support. But she is really well made. Like, look at the insides of these. The only thing that would be better if these edges inside were serged. That's it. Like, the top underneath that embroidery is stitched over. Like, I mean, that looks good. Like, this dress is so well made for a $20 doll. Like, yes, it is only, like, she only comes with 4 pieces. She's got the flower, the basket, the boots, the dress. She doesn't have any jewelry or earrings or anything like that. But overall, that's still really well done. Like, I love this face. Like, it is so pretty. let me show you guys the Disney Store Mother Gothel. They haven't made her for a couple of years. They have not made this doll for a couple of years, so they're probably bound to re-release her. But here is the Shop Disney version. Now, as you can see, Shop Disney has articulation. She has a cloak, but it's not crazy. She has more of a square sweetheart cut neckline than just a scoop. But look at the difference in the quality of these. Like this looks more like something that a diva would wear. And just the difference in these face molds. Like, yes, this one is slaying because she's got the side glance. But just the difference in their hair. This one looks much closer to what she actually has in the movie. So, she is gorgeous either way. Shop Disney came with heels, not boots. So it's a little bit less accurate to the movie. But she is so pretty that I am really surprised that she is only a $20 doll. Now, the only thing that would make her better is if she was on a body that had articulation. Like, honestly, that is my one gripe that I have had about these more expensive Shop Disney dolls, or not Shop Disney, Mattel dolls that they've done. Just because, you know, this one actually has, like, sideways arm articulation, not just front and back. But that's my one gripe, is if you were going to market these as more premium dolls, give us the elbows and knees at least. But she is gorgeous, and I'm really glad to add her to my new Mattel Tangled collection, because I do have Rapunzel and Flynn, and they are both rebodied right now. Okay, we're gonna put her shoes back on. She's very easy to redress. I'm gonna set her back there. So she looks great. She can't really hold the basket unless you put her arm out. The only downside, or the only downgrade from the Shop Disney version, is that those sleeves are not as long, but they have this right shape. Compared to these that are just bell sleeves, the other ones are more of like a falling slit. So there is our Mother Gothel. And then I also have my Mattel Rapunzel in her dress. She was rebodied. I do not have articulated petite dolls. They're a little bit harder to find. And then here is my Mattel Flynn Rider, who is on an articulated Ken body. Because, yes, and I did find it important to give Rapunzel some flat feet. But they're so cute, I think. Like, Mattel did a really good job with these three characters. I am hoping that they do more from the Tangled the Animated Series, but she is glorious. So I am willing to kind of wait and see what else they do. But very cute. I am tempted to put a different Rapunzel dress on her just because it looks a little off because the bodice is so much shorter. And I have extra Tangled dresses from my Disney collection. So I may do that. I was trying to keep them in as much of the Mattel outfits as I could because they actually gave her a full fabric outfit. This is the one from the set with Maximus. So if you were looking for the full lineup of our Disney Princess collection from Tangled, that would be it. So very cute. And I think Mother Gothel really does add to it. And I'm really glad to see her because the villains do not get enough merch really to go with them. And considering she's relatively a newer movie, like Tangled is going on 14 years. I think she came out in 2010. But, you know, the fact that we've really only had like across Shop Disney, Hasbro, and Mattel, I think we've only had 5 releases of Mother Gothel. There was the standard classic doll. There was the Heroes and Villains Shop Disney release. There was the like the designer collection Mother Gothel that they did, the Hasbro one that like nobody got, and then this one. So yeah, I think it's 5. There might have been 2 classic doll versions, but the sculpt and the painting on this one is just like, it's on point. For a $20 doll, she is really like well done. Again, my only gripe is that she is not articulated, but she's definitely worth the $20. You know, that's not an overpriced amount for what she is. You know, the classic dolls now are $20 at the stores, at Disney stores online, but, you know, they also have articulation. So I do kind of hope they step it up a little bit with next year's releases, but if this is the quality we can expect from the rest of the Villains series, I am really looking forward to the rest of them. Like, I'd love to see a new Ursula with a more mechanical body, because every time she comes out, it seems like she's got a plush body, which just does not display well on a shelf or anything. So I'm kind of hoping they give us a molded body whenever they do and like actually release Ursula. But we'll see if that happens. I mean, Little Mermaid is arguably the most popular of the Disney princess movies. So if they're going to release any villain on their own, it'll be Ursula. She'll be more expensive because she's bigger. That's just generally how they've worked it. Like the live action Melissa McCarthy version was more expensive. So it's very good. She is really pale, so you're going to have to get a pale body to swap her onto. But again, she is very cute. I think she's going to be the what's the word? The purple top made to move, if you want to make her made to move, or the new tennis player made to move, if you want to do her like that. Again, her boots will stick around because that ankle support will clench them on there, but her feet are a match for curvy and tall, so there's always the option of swapping feet. So if you guys have any questions on this doll, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed it, leave me a like, and as always, follow along for some more fun unboxings. Bye, y'all. Be good. And then, just in case you're interested, I did rebody her onto the Carl Tooth Fairy doll articulated model Muse body. Her outfit fits perfectly. She's actually got a little bit of room in the hips. Her shoes stay on. And she is just the right height compared to this Rapunzel to where she looks taller, because that model Muse body is taller than the standard articulated Barbies. So if you are second guessing whether or not you have a body that will work for her on hand and you don't want to go out and spend money, I picked up at least 2 of these Tooth Fairy Barbies for like $8 when they were at Ross or something, so they might still be there, because I was going to put this on a made-to-move body anyway, because this is a Victoria white, so it's going to be the tennis player body is going to be the made-to-move option for this one. So if you guys were questioning whether or not you had a body that would work, the articulated model Muse from the Tooth Fairy works, and it kind of elevates the dress a little bit more, because this is a little bit less snatched than the model Muse body. So I think she looks great when you rebody her. And now I'm looking at Rapunzel, and she looks the worst out of these 3, just because I've elevated Finn's outfit with a shirt from the old Shop Disney Eric that I had multiples of, and just some older like pants that I had, and some old Flynn Rider Mattel boots. So I think I'm gonna have to change her outfit. So these 3 actually look like they're going to the same place. So that was just a little PS while I was doing it, for you guys to kind of see how she would look rebodied. As you can see, that skin tone is a perfect match. So if you guys have any further questions after this little PS, then you know what to do. All right, y'all. Be good. Bye for real this time.